Good morning, friends. I'm Bernard, and today's lesson will be about grande detache versus staccato bowing. And grande detache is, I just think, a fancy way of saying long bows down and then up. This is the first exercise that I ask any new student to do. Actually, we just call it long bows. But put the bow on the string. Play as far as it's comfortable, not too close to the point, leave a couple of inches. Same thing, draw the bow back. Where it's comfortable, a little bit above the silver on the grip. And just get the feeling of the string. Now, of course, grande detache can go a little faster. Now, staccato is, after grande detache, is, I think, the most important stroke that we play on violin. It's a short stroke that is created on the string and the bow stays on the string. And it's usually going to be done somewhere in the upper half of the bow as opposed to the lower half. Okay, here we call the middle. So if I put the bow about here, very much in the upper half, and I apply a little bit of pressure through my first finger to the string and then release it as I move the bow. And we have that sound. There's a little bite. Now, most of my students don't have any problem with this stroke at all. You apply pressure to the string. As soon as I move it, I release the pressure. And there's that little bite. Doing it both directions, starting down and then starting up. I really feel it from my first finger pressure on the bow. That's what's doing it. Now, to make a very good staccato stroke, the more difficult part of the stroke is stopping the bow once you've started it. So if I do this, I start it and immediately stop. See, there's a little release where I'm actually letting the string ring. And I'm really feeling from this first finger. You'll notice, of course, that I have some flexibility in my hand, and that should be natural if you're using a pretty good bow grip, as I've shown on other videos. The thumb is bent, the fingers are wrapped, the little finger is bent, and it allows this kind of motion in the fingers. So for you new players, I would suggest practice this stroke slowly, and notice I'm in the upper part of the bow. It's really good up there because this is a little bit stiffer reaction. As we come more to the middle, the hair and the wood are there's a little more cushion in there. We want that. We want to have some give. There's give in the strings, there's give in the bow, what we call cushion. But when we play staccato, we want to have a little bit more control. You can play around with this too. You can take the bow further from the bridge or closer to the bridge to see the difference in the resistance in the strings. Obviously, the G string is going to have a little less resistance. To the D string, to the A string, to the E string. So from a beginner standpoint, I think that if you could practice, it could be a scale or something like that, just practice getting this coordination in your right hand. And then that will serve you in good stead for your whole career. because it doesn't get a whole lot more complicated than that for grande detache and staccato. There's fancier up-bow, down-bow staccatos, things like this, but these are very unusual strokes, usually only in solo pieces, virtuoso pieces like Paganini and Wieniawski and composers like that. Not in the grand scheme of playing violin, not that important. Keep it simple, grande detache and staccato. In another video, we'll get into talking about spiccato, that's spelled with a P, and that's where we're actually bouncing the bow on the string. Again, though, not a technique that's used nearly, not anywhere close as much as staccato. Staccato is the most important stroke. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd like to see you again sometime. And so have a great day, and we'll see you on the next lesson. Bye.